everyone, and welcome back to another Train Sim World 3 video. In today's one, we are going to be doing a Christmassy livery on the DBBR 110, so on the Bremen to Oldenburg route. Which you can see it right in front of us. It is the Klaus and Krampus livery, which actually was designed by DTG Cat. Well, so one of the designers who does most of the liveries in the game. Yeah, look at it, it's awesome. You've got Krampus on this side, who's the sort of bad, evil guy at Christmas in Austria. I think it's Austria and some other countries. And then Santa on this side, there we go. Much nicer side. But yeah, there it is. So we're going to take it for a run, probably go as far as Delmenhorst. So that's sort of about 15 minutes or so. Let's get these lights on. But yeah, I thought, what can we do on TSW? And I thought, we haven't really done a livery one in a while, have we? So I thought, well, we'll do it. Really do need to get those passenger lights on. Let's quickly go and whack them on as the sun is slowly setting. And you might be hearing a little bit of noise in the background. We do have some scaffolding going up at the moment, so you might hear that. But I thought I'll get this, get the video done. It's not too noisy, so get the safety systems on, LZB, PZB, and CIFA, and that should be about it. So we've got Heidelberg, Bremen Neustadt. We want to do that as well, if we can. Brake key off, release that. You've got to be very careful of this now, as it seems they might have actually changed the... yeah, I think they might have changed this a little bit. Because now overcharge is much easier than before. Like, way easier than before. So you've got to be careful. So we are moving. There we go. Cool. But yeah, this train does overcharge much easier now, which I suppose is probably just more realistic. As before, you used to be able to start in tap sort of 8 or 9, whereas now you can only just about get away with 4. So there definitely have been some changes made. Off we go though, in our Christmassy livery. It's almost like a believable livery on this train. Now, if you didn't know this was off the Crates Club, you might actually think this is a real livery. Because I mean, you know, it sort of it suits the DB colours in a way. And you've got the white there still, you've got the red. It does suit it very nicely. So if you didn't know, you might actually think this is real. I mean, maybe it is. I'm not completely certain, but it might be. Although unlikely, probably. Yeah, I will leave a link for this livery below if you want to try it out yourself. But yeah, it's one by the lovely DTG Cat. He's got quite a few liveries on there, which are all very good. Out of here we go. So we got Dresden, Neustadt, Heidelberg, and then Delmenhorst. That's how far we're going to take this train. See, about sort of 10-15 minutes it will take. Probably, yeah, 15 or so. As we head out of Bremen. A very slow crawl out of Bremen. About 20 miles an hour or so. Pop that down a bit. Oh, we've got sparks as well. I don't think they were actually added yet, but they obviously are, because I just saw one. Unless I didn't see one. I'm pretty certain I did see a spark. Yeah, I think on Cross City they haven't actually added sparks yet. It's going to be something coming a bit later on. Don't know why. Or at least I think when it first came out it didn't have sparks. It might do now. Yeah, oh, that's quite cool, seeing the pantograph sort of lowering there. I like the old sort of electrics with the diamond pantograph. Let me see a spark. Come on, give us a spark. It's a bit shy now, won't do it. That's lovely though. Look at the lighting as well. I think we picked a really good time to do this, as the sun is slowly setting on Bremen. Get that up just a little bit. DTG Logistics over there. Backhand 0. Cool. Yeah, it's a very enjoyable train to drive, the 110. And it's not just on Bremen Oldenburg. Obviously, you need to own Bremen Oldenburg to get it, but you can run it on other routes. Riesa Dresden, quite a lot of the other German routes you can run this train on. Which, as I say, is sort of one of the good things about German routes. If you own another German route, 99% of the time that train will then go over to the other route. Because it's sort of, well, it's the same company pretty much all the way through the country, being DB. I'll start popping that down slowly as we come into Bremen Neustadt. I'd say I'm alright at driving these now. I'm alright. And the brakes are alright as well. They're not the best brakes, but they're not bad. Little beep. All good. And here we are. Bremen Neustadt. And we should be in the platforms, doesn't really matter too much where we stop. I'll say that'll be near enough. Alright. Let's get a screenshot. I haven't got one yet. Was it before it gets a bit too dark? Yeah, look at that. It's very nice looking. See, you've sort of got the evil side, Krampus. You might have never heard of Krampus before if you live in the UK. But he's pretty much some evil guy who punishes children for being on pretty much the bad list. I know you got Santa on this side. Heidklug next. There's a 612. That's obviously not stopping. Straight through it goes. And off we go. Yeah, it's nice to actually be running something other than the Dostos. To have some nice new German rolling stock. Obviously now we've got the IC coaches as well for the 101. But for sort of just regional services and stoppers services, it's nice to run something different. As the Dosto is near enough on every single German route. Which the Dosto's good, but it's nice to have something different. That up now a little bit. Goes up to 120, then up to 140 soonish. So off we go. Smudge is joining us as well. Hello, Smudge. It's a double keyboard, so be careful. Let's get up even more. Yeah, I don't know what the title of this video will be. Maybe it will simply be called Krampus and Klaus. Krampus and Klaus, however you want to say it. That is the title of delivery. But yeah, I'll leave a link below as I've mentioned. If you want to try this livery out, there's the 140. Let's get that up. Well, 160, but this thing can only go up to 140. So it keeps us at that, which is fine. Yeah, getting that up. 140, let's pop that to about 10. That should then sort of hold us at that speed as we whiz along. And I still think you can't hear the seether from the outside in this train, unless it's just so loud on the outside it sort of obscures the seether. But that still is, I believe, an issue, which is a little bit annoying. We certainly did pick one of the best times of the day to do it though. It's really, really nice. Very nice colours as well. Very beautiful looking time of day on the game. Right, I'll start putting the brakes on a little bit. It's not too far to Oldenburg. I'm probably not saying it right, so I do apologise to any German viewers. But it's alright, it's fine. It ain't too far. I think it's that sort of pretty much where it's rendered in so far in the distance, and that's where it is, the station. The end of the tree line. So sort of be a little bit more cautious. See something coming up. That might be the station. There is something. No, probably not yet. Oh no, it could be. No, that's just the signs for it. Okay, we're all good. See that? Bit of cloud build up happening as well. Yeah, it's really good. Similar to how sort of Microsoft Flight Sim looks in the evening, and that obviously looks really good. So they've done quite a good job. And you might be able to do a little bit of drilling, a bit of building going on, scaffolding. That. Now we're coming to Heidkrug. Pop that down. A little bit more. And then from here to Delmenhorst isn't too far either. And I think Delmenhorst is actually, well, I think Heidkrug is sort of actually part of Delmenhorst. Maybe like Globitz or Navica Dresden is part of Riesa. And here we are. This is Heidkrug. Cool. Little station as well. I'll try and get the whole train in. And also with this route, I'm pretty certain there is SDO. So if you're hanging off the end of the platform, don't worry, because the doors won't open, which is great. Especially if they can use that. Wow, look at that! Especially if they can use that tech in other routes as well, something like East Coast Way, where you've got tons of short platforms. That will be fantastic. But let's have a look. Are the doors actually open at the very back? I mean, it's in the platform. Let's have a look. Okay, yeah, they are open. Yeah, if we were off. In fact, let's test it at the next stop. I'm going to purposely stop short at the next stop, just so we can see it. Someone mentioned it in the comments, so I'd like to have a look. Off we go there. Actually looks really good. That livery and the sky behind. Wow, that's good. I don't know how Cat does it. The best thing I can do on bloody livery design is put like literally one decal down and that's it. Yeah, me and design doesn't really go together. Cool. Was anyone else good at all? We've overcharged it, or have we? Actually, hang on. That's weird. Have they changed something else as well? Usually when it goes above 60 kilonewtons, it overloads and cuts out, but it hasn't. Oh, it's good to know. Maybe it's not like that anymore. Look at that. But yeah, we'll stop short at the next station to test to see if the doors don't open. But yeah, someone said, well, the ones hadn't, so we'll have a look. Come down. Yeah, just round the corner and it is Delmenhorst. Yeah, let's try and stop a little bit short. At least then there's one coach hanging off. Don't want to come in too quick, otherwise we'll bloody go past the station, which we don't want to do. Yeah, we'll try and leave one or two coaches hanging off and just see if the door's open on them. As if not, that's very good to see. As it's very weird, especially in something like the Electro Star, when you're on East Coast where it's up and that blind, and you see the rear, you know, full coaches opening. It's like, hang on, why are you doing that? This train sim's had that tech for ages, but TSW, others it might be a new one here. So let's, well, try and get a few coaches in, try and get some of them hanging off, just so we can see what it's like. Right, let's bring it to a stop, and let's see. Will the doors open? They don't. They don't. There we go. So there is working. Yeah. Oh, that's really good to see that. So there is working SDO now on Train Sim World, which is fantastic the way only they opened. What about if we do it again? Let's close them and open them again. No, brilliant. That's really good to see. That is. Impressed with that. But that is going to be everyone. We won't bother moving up. That is going to be everyone for today's Train Sim World 3 video. Hopefully everyone has enjoyed it. SDO works, which is great. I suppose probably only on this route for now, and probably this train. Links can be found in the usual places to the Discord, PayPal, and to the merch store if you do want to help support the channel. Apart from that, thanks all for coming in, and hopefully see you next time. See you all. Take care. Bye guys.